morning, friends. Today we are discussing the topic organizational aspects from the construction management and entrepreneurship chapter. On completion of this period, you would be able to define planning and state the conditions necessary for planning. Define planning and state the conditions necessary for planning. Know the data required for planning. Know the importance of planning. In the previous class, we have discussed the meaning of construction management, the objectives of construction management, the meaning and objectives of construction management, the need of construction management, the factors involved in construction management, scope of construction management. We are elaborately discussed in previous class about all these things. Even then, just now recollect once again at a glance the meaning and objectives of construction management. Meaning and objectives of construction management is sets an important terms. We aim to project more specific level. Sets an important terms. We aim to project more specific level, that is the terms time, cost, quality and scope. Optimum utilization of resources, that is 4M's: men, material, machinery and money, and time. Optimum utilization of materials, optimum utilization of resources, that is 4M's and time. 4M's are men, material, machinery, money and time. The need of construction management. Construction management. Buildings are necessary for our survival, for day-to-day life in our activities. The need of planning. When building your home, when implementing a large scale project such as home construction, every detail important. It is essential to clearly plan out and specify the steps to follow, facilitate organization, team coordination and all of the work that will be carried out. The factors involved in construction management and the scope of construction management. Factors to come together make our project success. The scope of construction management is nothing but the main purpose of construction management: time, cost, quality, and optimism and accelerate the designing and construction schedule. Main tools of construction management are two. Those are CPM and PET. The main tools of the CPM and PET carry out the project in successful manner. By using these tools, we help us to monitor planning, organizing and coordinating all these things. CPM and PET. What do you mean by CPM and PET? CPM, critical path method. PET, project evaluation review technique or program evaluation review technique. Can you recollect what is construction management? Construction management is a systematic method which involves planning, organizing, coordinating, controlling and staffing the various activities in any construction industry. We already discussed. Construction management is application of knowledge, skills, tools and techniques to activities to meet project requirements. Construction management involves planning, organizing, coordinating, controlling and staffing. These planning, organizing, coordinating and controlling and staffing we are discussed very clearly in previous class. Even then, at a glance, we should go through it once again. Planning. Already we told that planning is a capstone activity of a project in a construction industry. Planning, in order for construction projects to be executed in a cost efficient manner, effective planning is required. Stringent planning is required in all construction projects because of invariable environmental and financial impact the job will possess. Planning is the first step of a construction. Organizing is the second step of a planning. Once we have done planning, then we go through the organize. So we need labor. Once we have done planning, we need labor, supervisors, proper staff to do this activity, placing right people for right job. Coordinating is nothing but you coordinate all the staff, one person, one to group or group to one, and it involves bringing together and coordination of the work of various departments and sections so as to have good communications. In the case of organizing, it is a process of determining what tasks are to be done, when to do them, how the tasks are to be grouped, who report to whom, where decisions are to be made. That is the purpose of an organize. plan also, it is referred to decision making. It is a process determining in advance what is to be done, where, when, and whom it is to be done. Then come to the planning, organizing, coordinating, and controlling. Controlling is the controlling, it is the process, it is the measuring of and connecting individuals. Controlling is the measuring and connecting the individual as well as group, individual to individual, group to group, or individual to group. So control the one among the other in the case of construction. And finally, staffing. Staffing is nothing but a provide jobs and trainings. So right people for right job to right people. So training, placements, recruitment, training, and placements done by staffing. The HR can look after all these things. What is a planning? Again, the process of determination and formulation of the different steps and events in a particular step. The process of determination and formulation of the different steps and events in a particular task. Preliminary planning. The planning carried out the engineering department on initiation of the proposal for a project either from public or government. The planning carried out by the engineering department on initiation of the proposal for a project either from public or from the government, either public proposal from the public or from the proposal from the government, either public or government. So preliminary planning, after the approval of the financial plan, the preliminary planning is carried out as the next step of construction progress. A preliminary plan is a plan that lists goals and milestones for a process in improvement project. These preliminary planning formed early stage of project. While planning, site investigation has to be carried out and the department has to submit preliminary estimate along with project. So while planning, this preliminary planning, site investigation has to be carried out. Site investigation means conditions of the site, condition of the soil, what is the groundwater condition, what are the neighboring structures, foundation, footings details, what are the weather conditions, climatic conditions. So you have to investigate physically as well as by testing the soil, by knowing the people who are living in and around. So from which you have to collect the information while preliminary planning. While planning, site investigation has to be carried out and the department has to submit preliminary estimate along with project. Department can submit the preliminary estimate along with the project. Planning is an essential tool in the construction industry. It decides in advance what is to be done for the improvement of the flow of work. The first step to be taken is the planning of the work in various stages. It decides in advance what is to be done, when it is to be done, how it is to be done, where it is to be done, whom it is to be done. So for the improvement of the flow of work, the first step to be taken is the planning of the work in various stages. Conditions necessary for the preliminary planning. Knowledge of work to be done and it's necessary, the amount of money to be spent and the best way doing it, knowledge of the capacity of the establishment, knowledge of the preferential order of doing it. Condition, these are the conditions necessary for the preliminary planning. Knowledge of the work to be done and its necessity, the amount of money to be spent and the best way of doing it, knowledge of the capacity of the establishment, knowledge of the preferential order of doing it. Data required for planning. Need of the project, need for the proposed project, benefits expected after completion, details of site survey and soil availability of material, manpower and machinery. Funds available, communication facilities, weather conditions in the locality, availability of water, power, etc. Funds available, communication facilities. Communication means road communication or railway communication or through phone communication, through net communication, through system, everything. Communication facilities, how the communication facilities are there. Funds available, weather condition in the locality. What is the weather condition? What are the implications while constructing the project we are going to face? So climatic conditions and availability of water, power, road facility, etc. Availability of labor, availability of skilled workers, unskilled workers and semi-skilled workers like laborers, availability of machinery, everything will come. These data are required. So in the case of benefits accepted after completion of the project, you have to expect the returns for every project. After completion of the project, definitely everybody should expect returns, so that benefits expected after completion by the public or by the government, anybody can expect. Data required for planning. The data, dependability of sources of material available and their distance from the site, factors which may cause delay, type of skills required. Dependability of sources of materials available, and their distance from the site. The materials available in and around the construction project, or far away distance from the project, if it is, and the distance depending upon the source of material available and their distance from the site. The lead charges means transportation charges. If distance increases, lead charges may be also increase. So material cost may be increase. Factors which may cause delay. So some of the factors which may cause delay for the construction may be rainy or cyclone or power problem or water problem or labor problem or skilled workers or semi-skilled workers problem or machinery problem, materials, everything. If any problem, man, material, machinery, money, any these factors may be cause delay. And types of skills required, just you have discussed now, types of skills of availability of types of skills of say skilled workers, semi-skilled workers, unskilled workers. That is also depends. Importance of planning helps in anticipating future course of events. Helps in anticipating future course of events. Prevents wastage of time, money, and material, and ensures proper utilization of resources. Helps in deciding the organization needed to achieve the objectives. Actually, planning is one of the most important project management and time management techniques. Planning is preparing a sequence of action steps to achieve some specific goals. If a person does it effectively, if a person does it effectively, they can reduce much the necessary time and about and effort achieving the goal. So if a person does it plan effectively, they can reduce much the necessity time and effort achieving the goal. And plan gives direction and attains on objectives. Helps to offset change and uncertainty to eliminate risk and losses. Gives direction and attention on objectives. Helps to offset change and uncertainty to eliminate risk and losses. Lays down procedures, policies, objectives, and operations. Helps to avoid bottlenecks to carry out the work smoothly. Bottleneck means very narrow. So helps to avoid bottlenecks to carry out the work smoothly. Planning helps to minimize the cost by optimum utilization of available resources. Planning reduces irrational approaches, duplication of works, and interdepartmental conflicts. It's very, very important. Planning encourages innovation and creativity among the construction engineers. Planning encourages innovation and creativity among the construction engineers. We have discussed preliminary planning and its importance, conditions necessary for planning, data required for planning. Quiz. The first step involved in construction management: A. Coordination, B. Planning, C. Organization, D. None of the above. The first step involved in construction management: A. Coordination, B. Planning, C. Organization, D. None of the above. Second one. At the time of preliminary planning, the following is to be submitted: preliminary estimate, project report, feasibility report, none of the above. At the time of preliminary planning, the following is to be submitted: A. Preliminary estimate, B. Project report, C. Feasibility report, and D. None of the above. Frequently asked questions. Describe briefly the preliminary planning and its importance. Describe briefly the preliminary planning and importance. And planning, organizing, coordinating, controlling, staffing, all these things also very important. Thank you. Again, we will meet in the next class to discuss about some other tasks. Okay, bye.